In a move aimed at stemming the rampant strikes by the public sector, the government is planning to come up with strategies to tame unsustainable collective bargaining agreements. This is in light of the ongoing doctor strike, where Public Service Cabinet Secretary Moses Kuria said that the government doesn't have enough funding.
We really can't have rules for one profession. For people who went through high school together and they came from the same grade, they just went to different directions. And then we treat them differently. And that is why I'm having this conversation to stop all profession or function-driven CBAs. Utamalizana na madaktari, then another sijui wasu, then teacher, then what? I am really going to crack the whip.
Salaries and Remuneration Committee Chair Lady Lynn Mengich, while calling on doctors to end their strike, noted that the CBA will cripple government activities if it's implemented.
Why would part of the public officers be below 40, others are at 100, and those at 100 are asking for more? Is that fairness? And those are the issues that we must think through, so that we do not end up with another return to work formula that is not sustainable, that speaks to unfairness across the public sector. It must speak to affordability, it must speak to equity and fairness.
This happens as the Salaries and Remuneration Commission (SRC) will next week convene the third National Wage Bill Conference to discuss strategies and action plan towards achieving a 35% public service wage bill.
We also have the way allowances, especially the facilitative allowances. There is a lot of wastage there. We see every time from the Controller of Budget, the Auditor General report, they always talk about wastage. So let's have a conversation about the wastage in the public service.
However, some potential concerns of reducing the wage bill to 35% could include impact on quality of public services. If salaries are reduced, there might be a risk of losing skilled and experienced personnel, which could affect the quality of services provided by the government. Attraction and retention of talent. Lower salaries may make it difficult for the government to attract and retain top talent, a matter that the CS says will be rigorous and analytic.
Have a process-driven approach. That's what I'm talking about process engineering, where we're going to take every function of government. Is there a better way? You have scope for digitalization. You have a scope of, merging some functions and looking at things differently. We have talked about our state corporations being able, because that is also covered. They are also public servants. Even state corporations are public servants. So every process, including in state corporations, is going to be under review.
The Wage Bill Conference is set to begin from 15th of April to 17th this month. Linda Koskei, K24 TV.